A fan described as high efficiency can still fail a compliance review in Europe, the United States, or China.
The problem may be the wrong rule, product definition, effective date, or evidence, not the hardware alone.
One efficiency badge does not create universal market access. Classify first. Identify the destination market, placing on market date, fan or blower definition, electric input power, fan category, standalone or integrated condition, special application, and replacement or spare part status. Only then select the legal text, test procedure, metric, and required evidence. For the European Union, Commission Regulation 2024/1834 applies from July 24, 2026. Its main scope covers fans with electric input power at the best efficiency point from 125 watts through 500 kilowatts, including fans integrated into other products. Exact definitions, exclusions, transition provisions, integrated products, and spare part routes still need a model-level decision. EU Eco-Design compliance is more than one peak efficiency value. Annex 2 uses the general minimum efficiency equations in fan type grades for most fans, separate equations for jet fans, and a minimum total fan efficiency of 21% across the power range for crossflow fans. Product information, performance curves, part load data where applicable, resource efficiency provisions, spare parts, and technical documentation also matter. Never apply one fan type's rule to another. The United States requires a different reading. As checked on July 31, 2026, DOE states that there are currently no federal energy conservation standards for fans and blowers. That does not make efficiency claims unregulated. Representations of fan efficiency or energy use, including marketing and labels, must follow the federal test procedure in 10 CFR 431.174 and its applicable appendix. Fan Energy Index, or FEI, is a metric, not a universal certificate.
FEI compares reference fan electrical power with actual fan electrical power at the same airflow and pressure duty point. A published FEI without the duty point is incomplete. Whether a target FEI is required depends on the jurisdiction, energy code, program, or project specification. This long-wall portfolio cover shows a real commercial blower product family. It is product context, not a compliance dossier. A brochure cannot prove which basic model was tested, which method was used, whether the rated duty matches the claim, or whether the evidence applies on the date and in the market of sale. China is a separate route. The local copy of GB 19761-2020 is documentary context for a Chinese fan efficiency framework. It is not authority for an EU or United States declaration. Confirm the current official text, exact scope, exclusions, product category, and test method before making a China market claim. Build the evidence chain model by model. Start with official legal text and a written scope decision. Then define the test plan, qualified evidence, basic model or family mapping, rating calculation, declaration or filing, and market surveillance file. This Longwell airflow test room shows physical test infrastructure only. The image does not prove a particular standard, accreditation, model result, or compliance decision. 5 shortcuts create high risk: using the superseded EU rule outside a valid transition route, saying DOE certified without a defined program, publishing FEI without airflow and pressure, copying one market's threshold into another, and claiming compliance without model-level evidence. A confident label cannot repair a broken evidence chain. Before specifying or buying, ask 12 questions. Which jurisdiction and exact regulation? Is the product in scope, and when does the rule apply? Which test procedure, efficiency metric, and duty point were used? Which model or family does the report cover? Who owns the declaration, spare part obligations, and engineering change control? The deliverable is not one global badge. It is a market-specific compliance passport with its own scope decision, test basis, calculations, report mapping, declarations, and controlled updates. Verify the current official text before release. For a destination-specific fan compliance review, contact Longwell.